Whoa, that's a lot of candy you got there. Someone's looking to get a cavity. Can I have some? Not too many, just one piece. One Piece? Did you just say One Piece? I freaking love One Piece. Is that a One Piece reference? What a nerd. That's embarrassing. Couldn't be me. Huh? Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to the channel. One sec, let me just, there we go. I would like to first start off this video by saying that I am not an anime nerd. You're alone. But, Zuzu, what about all the anime references that you put in all your videos? I'm sure you have like 50 by now. Shut up, I'm trying to make myself feel better. Shamefully, I am a die-hard anime fan now. But the first anime I ever watched was called Boruto. I hate Boruto with a passion. I hope he dies. But apparently I'm not going to get to see that. Because the show is cancelled. Yay, our suffering is over. Saving kids from trauma. Anyway, for whatever reason, when anime noob Zuzu watched this, her reaction was, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. But considering that Boruto is a spin-off of the original Naruto and Naruto Shippuden series, there were a lot of plot points that I couldn't quite understand since I hadn't watched the other two. Which is why the second anime I watched ended up being Naruto. It's all coming together. And so I drowned into the deep dark waters that we call anime. I watched every series, read every manga. I knew I had gone too far, but I couldn't stop yet. Not now. Not yet. Not ever. Okay. Now before you call me a lunatic, anime actually had a really positive impact on my life. It taught me a lot of really important life lessons, like how I should believe in myself and chase my goals. But it also taught me loyalty and commitment. Yeah, that one played a really big role. My favorite thing by far that anime ever taught me was probably when I learned how to draw from it. Seeing the way things were drawn in anime really inspired me to start drawing things that way myself, which is how I ended up getting into art. It also gave me a lot of, how do I put it, ideas for poses, characters, and just things to draw. See how cute that is? You can thank anime for this channel's decent art quality. So that's why you should watch anime too. I personally recommend One Piece. And I'm saying this because I love you and want you to stop drawing stick figures, not because I want the One Piece video game to sponsor me. So to all you stubby little goofy goober munchkins who are interested in entering the anime world, I'll start by saying, go ask your parents. But once you've got that down, go watch away, my friend. But don't forget the parents thing. I don't want anyone making you unsubscribe because I'm a bad influence or something. But on the topic of unsubscribing, if you're someone who thinks I'm a freak and is gonna unsubscribe now that you found out I'm an anime nerd, here's some assurance for you. No, I do not Naruto run through school hallways. No, I do not wear my Naruto hidden leaf headband in public spaces. And no, I do not call people Baka. I mean, like, how could you even assume that of me? But, Zuzu, you say it to your friends all the time. So, I think that's enough yap about anime for now. Let's switch gears from here to video games. Before I got any sort of gaming system of my own, I was always jealous of the kids who did have them. Sniff sniff. I want a Nintendo for my birthday too. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. But on my sister's birthday, guess what she got? A Nintendo Switch. Obviously, she was ecstatic. And I was too, because I fully intended on stealing it from her whenever I wanted to play. So everyone was happy. Or at least, that's what I thought. Every time I touched the Switch, I would start going ham on Pokemon games. Anyone I could find, even the old school ones, like Pokemon Snap and stuff like that. My sister, on the other hand, was mentally unwell and had the biggest crush on Fortnite. Just kidding, she's fine. And you can probably imagine that with there being only one console and two kids who both like playing completely different games, things got a bit hectic. The instant we got home from school, it became a literal war zone in our house. We both would full-on sprint up the stairs, competing to see who could grab the console first. Although no matter how hard I tried, 9 times out of 10, our battles would end in my sister's victory and my face planted in the carpet. And after a while of just sitting back and taking the repetitive L's, I finally came to the conclusion that it was about time I got some sweet revenge. The only question now was how? How shall I make her pay recompense for her actions? I spent about 3 minutes cooking up some evil schemes in my head before smirking mischievously as the answer came to me. I'll hide it in the couch. This shouldn't be any surprise, but obviously when my sister couldn't find the Switch, she was, I think she was fine with it. I may have nearly died that day, but moral of the story, it was all worth it because her reaction was priceless. I had hoped that after that, she might have learned her lesson and any wars related to the Nintendo Switch would stop from then on. But boy oh boy, was I wrong. After the little stunt I pulled, me and my sister spent the following months in a constant cycle of revenge. One day I would hide it, then she would hide it the next to fight back. We kept going like this for a long time, and I thought it would never end. Until my parents locked it in a safe and we didn't touch it again for a year. That was a long time ago though. In more recent times, I haven't really been playing as much video games. That's probably for the best though. But it's not because I don't like them or anything, they're really fun. It's just because I started getting other things to do with my life. Like drawing, reading manga, watching anime, and more recently, animating. If you couldn't already tell. But once in a blue moon, when I do decide to pick up the controller once again, I play Zelda. Okay, before we continue, I'm sorry, can we just please stop and appreciate the shading here? Why I think you should play Zelda. It's bright and colorful with so many things to discover. For all you brainy people, this is definitely your forte, go check it out. And don't even get me started on the world building. In all of their games, somehow they make their maps so intricate that there's like 100 hidden passageways, and even when you think you found them all, oh trust me, you haven't. Honestly, everything about this game is just so stunning to me. Like I said before, due to finding other hobbies and interests, I have detached a little from the gaming world. But I'd be lying if I said that was the only reason. Another reason I stopped playing video games was because I never win, like ever. Me and my sister didn't really play video games together too often, but on the rare occasions that we did, she always won. Now throughout this video, I've kind of just been explaining the things that make me a nerd. So for this next portion, the final portion of the video, I'm going to be talking about some things that are considered nerdy that I don't indulge in. Number 1, Vocaloid. If you don't know what this is, Vocaloid is a synthetic voice program where you can code, synthetic voices to sing songs for you, which means that even as a grimy old man in your basement, you could be making it large in the music industry. If that's not cool already, it gets better, trust me. The coolest part of Vocaloid, in my opinion, is the concerts. When you go to the concerts, they have beautifully animated and life-size characters to represent the voices. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty freaking awesome. Which is why for a while, I liked Vocaloid. I could definitely bop to some Miku during my free time. But the issue was that after the day I watched that cursed Ooh video, my shorts feed and For You page became infested with Vocaloid. Everywhere I looked, she was there. I couldn't escape her. And in the end, I had kind of gotten my fill of Vocaloid and had to let it go. But I guess it did teach me to understand the meaning of the phrase, too much of a good thing. Number 2 on our list of nerdy things that I'm not guilty of indulging in is K-pop, or J-pop and C-pop. Basically any pop other than a popsicle, because I hate lollipops too. Okay, now before you bring out the pitchforks, let me clarify. I'm not here to trash the entire genre or its fans. I just want to share my perspective. First off, let's talk about the polished image. K-pop idols are often presented as these perfect beings, flawless looks, synchronized dance moves, and catchy tunes. While that's very impressive, it can feel a bit manufactured. I appreciate authenticity in music, and sometimes it feels like there's too much focus on the visual spectacle rather than the music itself. But that's just some food for thought. Don't worry too much about it, K-pop's super cool. Now before you leave, about that Boruto joke I made at the beginning of the video, like I said, it was just a joke. I think that the animators, voice actors, scriptwriters, Kishimoto senpai himself, and anyone else who worked on the project did an amazing job. So don't go butcher me in the comments or act like I just kicked your dog. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. Fun fact for those who are new, but this is the one part of the video that is completely unscripted. So if it sounds weird, you know why. We actually hit 2K with our last video, so thanks for that, guys. I've done this like 6 times now, but but for some odd reason, I still mess up every single time. I have no idea what to say. Okay, let's just skip into our fan art bit, cause... okay. Thank you to all the wonderful artists who sent fan art. Once again, it's stunning. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, share with friends, and I'll see you next time, hopefully, here on Zuzu Tunes.